damn dentist appointment, called me up and turned off my video. So we're going to start from scratch here for you. Tonight's main event for Monday Night Raw is booked up. It's going to be Goldust against Randy Orton. Goldust is a guy coming back from the past. Everybody loves the old guys. It always is able to pop a good number. Everybody loves seeing the guys from the Attitude Era come back. But is this the right time in the right place? We are at the last week of Night of Champions push. It's probably the last time we're going to see Daniel Bryan. Probably the last time we're going to see Randy Orton. And Randy Orton is going into a match with a former legend to fight for his brother. Last week on Monday Night Raw, damn good match. Cody Rhodes against Randy Orton. Wish I would have had time to rewatch that match back, because thinking about it now, that was a damn good match. Cody wasn't able to get the best of Randy. The match was mostly booked just because of the fact that Cody was in the back, putting Randy over to his face, but Triple H took it as a backhanded slap by saying that Randy didn't need the help. Randy was good enough on his own, and that all the matches weren't in any DQs with the Shield and this, that, and the other. Basically just pointing out the fact that Triple H is running Randy Orton's career, and even though Randy is the champion, which sort of brainwashes him to think he is the best, everybody else can see that Triple H is treating it like that is his title. Even though he's not able to go out there and wrestle anymore, he still wants to be the champion, and if Randy has the belt, it's like he has the belt. After the show was over, Goldust took to Twitter, basically just, poking the bear, trying to see what he could do to bring a match back. Brad Maddox, the GM of Monday Night Raw, stepped up to the plate, said that he had confirmed with Triple H that Goldust was in fact invited to Monday Night Raw, and if he did beat Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes would apologize, Cody Rhodes would be given his job back, and he'd be reinstated at Monday Night Raw. Basically, the last 8 shows have ended the same way. Randy Orton standing over Daniel Bryan, holding the belt up, saying he is a champion and he is better than Daniel Bryan. I don't know. I don't see them burying Daniel Bryan at this point, because it just doesn't make sense with John Cena being out. Who's going to step up to the plate and, be that next guy to take on Triple H and his corporation, I guess you could say. In my opinion, Daniel Bryan has to be the number 1 contender for the next pay-per-view. But maybe they are building up some way of Cody Rhodes coming in and Cody Rhodes stepping up to the plate and he's the next number 1 contender. But it seems like they're just booking that feud way too early. If Randy's been looking strong all these weeks in a row, you would think that Daniel Bryan would get some sort of shine to make look like there's a chance in hell that he can actually win at the pay-per-view, and his, Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, the guy who hasn't been on TV in forever, the guy who's just going to pin Randy Orton and get Rhodes reinstated, and then people are going to care about Bryan versus Orton. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, in my opinion, honestly, I don't give Goldust a shot in hell. I think we'll have a decent, good match. Goldust has been a guy who's always really known how to work. There's been times in his career when he wasn't in shape and didn't seem like he was giving 100%, but when he's on the ball, and you got to think right now he's going in there, since he got fired, however long ago that was. I can't even remember what got him fired. I mostly remember the backlash with Kevin Nash being so mad that he got fired. He threw a hissy fit on Twitter saying he never wanted to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, but I can't even remember when that was. But you got to think he's going in there thinking that if he has a good match, maybe there's a chance they can find him some sort of job as an agent or a trainer like he was once before. I know a lot of the girls have stood up for him in interviews saying that he's the guy who's really taught them a lot. Before him, it was Finlay that really worked with the Divas the most, and I'm sure Goldust is going to be going in there, fighting on his best behavior, looking to have the best match he can, hoping that this can open the door for him to some sort of comeback and have a return. But then again, if Goldust isn't able to win this match, how do you bring Cody back into the fold? Do you just have Cody, show up out of the blue? Maybe Cody does a run, and everybody's saying that he, took this time off to actually go out and get married, but maybe this was just a storyline they thought up to where he could actually, shoot up the card and have people talking about it and people care about him, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be thinking about, like, when John Cena got fired. John Cena did the run-in on the Nexus, and that was what made Miz cash in on Randy Orton. because Orton came in and chased Wade Barrett off because he didn't want Wade Barrett to become the champion, which opened the door for Miz to come in, cash in, and attack Randy Orton and win the championship. That was back in 2010. Damn, it's been a long time since Miz was champion. I never really thought about it. It was so long ago. We always talk about how he used to be champion, but I never really thought about how much time has passed since he exited the WWE Championship scene. Wow. Rest in peace, Miz. I apologize. You'll be back there soon someday. I really do believe in it. Maybe they gave it to you too soon, but I don't know. This is the same company where the Hurricane got to come in and he beat The Rock on the Go Home show to WrestleMania, and that was the way that they built up Rock versus Stone Cold, with Stone Cold coming down. So maybe Daniel Bryan could get involved in this match, costing Randy Orton somehow, letting Goldust get the win, and maybe that's enough for Daniel Bryan. It's just the embarrassment for Randy Orton by getting pinned by Goldust, and that's what's gonna fire up the pay-per-view and have people care about it. Then Cody Rhodes comes back, and because Daniel Bryan's the one who really got him the win, it just sort of makes like Cody Rhodes look like another guy. I don't know. When Cody Rhodes comes back, I don't really see him as the guy who can become the WWE champion right off the bat. I don't even think that he would be a guy I would take it for a contender. I think he's a guy that you just have to keep on. This angle is good for him, and you can get some wins under his belt and have people talking about him. Then he can roll around, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, this guy could be champion. But I don't know, if Bryan's the guy who gets him back, it sort of seems like, you care more about Bryan than you do about Rhodes. So we'll have to see how this pans out tonight on Monday Night Raw. Let me know your predictions and what you think's going to happen. But honestly, in my opinion, I just see Goldust losing to Randy Orton, putting up a good fight. There's some times in the match he hits the Shattered Dreams, this, that, and the other, and it looks like he has a chance to win. But I mean, Goldust is going up against Randy Orton, which means he's going up against Vince, Stephanie, Triple H, The Shield. It's stacked against them. I mean, man, he's going out there to have at least a 5-on-1 fight. Even if Cody does pull a John Cena, does the run-in on the match, it's 5-on-2. Bryan comes down, it's 5-on-3. Maybe they're building up towards the whatever it's called. They called it Battlefield, and that wasn't what the name of it was the other day. The Battle something pay-per-view, and maybe you could have The Shield and Orton, that's 4 guys, go up against, I guess, Big Show, Cody Rhodes, Daniel Bryan, and I don't know, Mark Henry's not around. Whoever they can think of to be the 4th guy, I can't think of that, but they'll figure out something. This is going to be a good show tonight, everybody. They're going up against football. I know I'm watching some football, so I'll watch Raw on the tape delay, and then we'll get back and we'll have a little Raw review after. Peace out, everybody.